Hi guys, this is AJ again, and for my second Enter Bay player, this would be Tracy McGrady, my third idol of all time. Just like before when I had Jordan, and just a good trivia. The Tracy McGrady is 9th overall pick on the 1997 draft, and that's the time I started following his game. First is the box with his jersey, with the team, his third team, Rockets, his number, and then Rockets, and then back is his name, his number, and manual instructions. And right now on the side is the seal of the NBA. Shout out to Stock Collectibles. And just to give you an idea, Enter Bay is a Hong Kong-based company, and if you're gonna buy this online, this costs $213, but because of their discount, perhaps they just wanna pull out this stock. It has been there for quite a year now. That's what I've heard. That's why they just sold this to a good price. I got a good deal. Again, this cost $213, but I got this at approximately $135. First is it's like a hologram of his jersey, and then on the first layer is the stand, the ball, the ring, and then 2, 3, I think these are 4 set of hands that we're gonna set up later. And on the second layer are 2 set of jerseys with boxer shorts, the bands, and the instruction manual. And then the last layer is his body, and then 2 set of heads and a face shield that we're gonna set up later. One is just for game face, and then one is serious type of game face. So we're gonna put in the pieces of Tracy McGrady. Again, this is Enter Bay from Hong Kong. And first is I'm gonna determine the set of hands. We already introduced the parts. If you can remember, just a recap, when we were outside, we have 1 set of hands. We're in. He's calling the play. 1 for the left, 1 for the right, and then we have another set of hands wherein he's trying to steal the ball, and then another set of hands wherein he's pointing to someone. And we're gonna choose the set of hands wherein he's gonna grab the ball. So this one's for the left and this one's for the right. We're now gonna start putting in the parts for Tracy McGrady. So for it to look authentic, Enter Bay did a good job of putting in his personalized tattoos on the right proportions and on the right type of the or on the right type of muscle, or on the right body part. So I'll put in the closed fist first, because it will not enable Tracy to put in the ball. So just make sure you put in the right set of hands. Make sure it's for the left. This one's for the left. What's good with Enter Bay, because if you're fond of having joints, like for Figure Out Zero fans out there, this is good. I don't know, but I find it fancy when there are joints instead of the one that's just a statue. It's the difference. Okay, with Enter Bay, with McFarlane. Although it's quite hefty, I know. But again, I just got this for approximately $135. A very good deal. Shout out to Hobby Stock. Hobby Stock, sometimes for them just to pull out all their stocks, they just sell it for their base pay, or how much they got it from the supplier. Compared to when you get it from the website, this is $213, so that's approximately $80 of savings, guys. Anyways, so after putting the hands, of course, we gotta got the game face, I want to choose the one that's he's panting, not the serious one. Again, we have two types of game face. The one that is in serious mode, the one is in game mode. I'm gonna put in the game mode type. And the next is, guess what type of jersey I'm gonna put in. Of course, the one he used when he got the only player I witnessed where he got 13 points in the last 31 seconds of the game. That's how clutch he is. Again, LeBron is never the best small forward in the game. It's always Tracy. And I got the shoe, and he has two sets of shoes. The one with red and black, and the one with white. And guess what personal choice of shoes I'm gonna choose? Again, you guess it right. The one that he used when he got 13 points in the last 31 seconds of the game against the San Antonio Spurs last December 4, 2009. I know it's just a regular game, but he's the only person I witnessed to do that. Okay, so I'll put in his white shoes now. One for the right foot. Just make sure it's on the right angle. It has a pointed angle. That's where you put in, and there's a just make sure it clicked. There you go. One for the right foot, one for the left foot. You can play with the joints here. Don't worry, it won't be broken. It's an original Enter Bay. There you go. Make sure he's comfortable with his shoes. We have here the jerseys. One set of red and one set of for the away games and one for the home games. And I'll put in the white jersey. For the upper part of the body. I'll put this in. It's just like putting in clothes for a real human. Don't worry, the cloth is stretchable. Just don't put tension on it so that it won't tear apart. But it has a good material, I think. There you go. Just make sure you put it on his shoulders before you put it into his face. Just to be sure it won't tear apart. There you go. I'm sorry I'm sweating a lot. It's a little bit humid out here. Okay. So you got the one on top. Next is the one for his shorts. I wonder why he doesn't have briefs, right? Just kidding. Anyways. By the way, aside from Enter Bay, I found out a new set of dolls, a new set of brands. Look out for Faisin. They're really good. That's next on my list, guys. So watch out for that, for those videos. It's either if I didn't get the Shaquille O'Neal, I might go to Faisin dolls. because Fisim dolls seldom have NBA players yet, but they have a lot of varieties like celebrities and um, even an ordinary character. Sometimes an unknown character is fine. So encouraging you to get your own dolls.
A few moments later. One eternity later.
After a million years later, just like Squidward always say. Anyways, so lastly we put in his face mask. What's unique with Tracy? He's the only one, I think, the only Enter Bay player with a face mask. Next is the one that rubber bands that we put on his arms, the arm bands. I think you should put this before you put it in the hand so it would be much easier. 4 set of accessories, 1 for the hand, or the wrist rather, and 2 for arms, and 1 for the leg. So I'm also gonna take off 1 shoe. Should have put it in before we put in the extremities, or the hand in the shoe. What could have happened if he had a very good team in Magic Orlando, right? Where he averaged 31 points in 1 season. When I was in grade 4, grade 5, I think, I always asked my mom that I'll do anything just to get T-Mac shoes way back then. I got the one we didn't wear in, it has a black and a blue. So since we're done with the actual player, actual action figure, what comes last is the basketball court. So just like what we did in Michael Jordan, again we have a base, which is his team during that time, the post, and the ring. So we put in the base first. Doesn't matter what point. It can be on anything. It can be on this side or on this side. Make sure it's tight when you screw it in, and then you put in the ring. Make sure it's all the way down, just like what we did before. So guys, we're done with the ring, and for some odd reason, one thing I noticed compared to the Jordan that I have, the basketball court is much shorter. For some odd reason, Tracy McGrady is much taller than the ring, so that he can easily slam the ball, and an easy slam dunk, baby. By the way, if you're curious on which next player I will feature, I'm thinking about Shaq, but shout out to Hobby Stock Collectibles. If they're gonna give me again another good deal, then I'm gonna go with an original Enter Bay. If not, I'm gonna go with a knockoff Westbrook. So again, Hobby Stock, come on, give me a good deal so that we can feature Shaq next. And if you want to follow my YouTube video, or my YouTube channel rather, please do so. And click on the bell button so that you'll be updated for my next post. Bye-bye!